I just wanted to do this video real quick because I know what it's like to be going through narcissistic abuse. And now that I'm free from it, I'm so happy. And I want to help other people free themselves from narcissistic abuse. And this video particularly is about the fact that narcs do not love you. And once you put that in your mind, it will save you so much stress. They are incapable of loving something. They don't even love themselves. They don't love their family members. They don't love their pets. They don't love anything. Any person or thing that's in their life is helping them do what they want. Love requires you to give feelings, emotions, and time to something without expecting something in return. A narc cannot do that because they have no morals, they have no loyalty, and they have no respect. No self-respect, no respect for you, no respect for your boundaries. Try to give a narc a boundary and tell them that you don't want something being done or you're not okay with something. They will have a tantrum like the little child they are. Narcs cannot love you because they do not know how to love and they don't want to love you. They want to use you. Their only purpose is what can they get from you. My narc used to brag about how he used people. It made him happy to know that he used people and that he got something from them that he could benefit from. I never ever once heard him brag about how he helped someone. Never, because he never did and he never will. Everything he's ever done was a methodical step to get what he wanted out of the situation. And once you understand that, you will save yourself years of pain and sorrow. You may be with a narc right now and feel like, well, he loves me because he's always there. Whenever I call, he picks up. Whenever I need him, he's right there. No. There's a difference between love and attention, sweetie. And he's just giving you attention because he thrives off of attention. He needs attention from anyone who give it to him. You could be the fattest girl in the room, the skinniest girl in the room, the prettiest girl in the room, the ugliest girl in the room. You could be a man. Anything. They just need attention. So the issue is that you feel like this person loves you because they're always there. No, they have no mind of their own. They have no thoughts of their own. They have no identity. They have no soul. So they're blank. And the only way that they can come up with ideas and the only way that they can think on their own is by taking other people's ideas, taking other people's identity and trying to make it their own. Think about the person that you're on this video for and trying to get over. Do they really have a personality? Who are they? I've asked my narc so many times, who are you? And he would get mad at me. He would get mad that I asked him, what do you stand for? What are you about? He would look around in fucking space. You don't know yourself? And I'm not saying that we all know ourselves. But what I'm trying to say is that this person does not have an identity of their own. And they don't plan on having an identity of their own because all they want to do is benefit themselves in every situation. So they will morph into whoever's there to get what they want. So they don't take the time alone to have their own identity. They don't take the time to learn and study themselves. All they do is take time to study how to manipulate other people to their advantage. Therefore, they cannot create an identity for themselves because they're too busy trying to use and hurt and abandon people. So if you're with a narc right now and you're like, oh, well, he comes to see me. He comes and spends time with me. He calls me. So he loves me. No, he does not, sweetie. I was fooled with that too. My narc will always pick up the phone. My narc will always be available. My narc will always have his nasty, dirty private parts out for me to see. That ain't love. That is someone who is desperate for attention and will get it from anywhere. And even though I would tell him I am not sexually attracted to you, I do not want to do these things with you, he would still push himself because he thrives off of attention. He thrives off of someone telling him he looks good. He thrives off of someone telling him that he's the shit when he's not. Because if he was, he wouldn't need everyone to tell him that. He wouldn't need to keep repeating it. He wouldn't need to keep cheating and lying and manipulating people. A real man, especially a human, period, can be by themselves and thrive. they can learn from themselves and thrive. I'm not saying to go be alone. We all deserve to have partners. We all deserve to have somebody in our life. But when I'm telling you, these people cannot be alone, it's a problem. When you cannot be by yourself, when you cannot take time to heal from your last relationships and you're jumping into the same ones, overlapping them, this is what you're getting with a narc. It's overlapping. While he's talking to me, he's warming up the next girl. While he's talking to this girl, he's still talking to me, warming up the next girl. He's talking to 5 to 6 people at the same time, because if he's alone, he would have to face himself, and he would have to be with his miserable self, and he would have to actually change and become a better person, which is what he never plans to do, because he's not a good person. So once you wrap your mind around the fact that everything he says is a lie and everything he does is to get something out of it, you will stop pretending or lying to yourself that this person loves you, and it will be easier for you to move on from the situation. And you'll actually see that they're not even all of that, because when someone is love bombing you and giving you gifts and calling you and pretending they care about you and spending time with you, you will fall in love with that. You will fall in love with the idea of someone making you feel like you're their world. But you're not. You're either giving them something they need, or they're keeping you busy with their attention, so when they're ready for you and to get what they need from you, they can get it. So they come off like this: oh, he's such a sweet guy, he's so nice, he goes to church, he ain't got no issues, he's just so calm. Just wait, sis. I promise you, if you're getting over your guy right now, if you're getting over this girl right now, if you're getting over a narc right now, whoever they're with is miserable. Just like you were miserable. There's nobody, they won't make anybody happy, because they're not happy. Especially around the holidays. Don't think for a second that they're living in bliss. The pictures, the Snapchat videos, the IG posts, them smiling, miserable. Their partner is miserable, just like you were miserable. You tried to make them happy. Did it work? Did it work? There's not a magical person that's going to come along and just make this person a better person. They're not, because they can't. If they even try to act like a better person, it hurts them. They feel pain. It bothers them to be a good person. And if they are a good person, now let's say, okay, so my narc was supposedly a good person to me for about 2 months in his mind. Every single chance that he gets, or that he got, we're not talking anymore, he would throw what he did in my face. And this is what I'm talking about. Everything is a payment to them. Everything is transactional. What you do or what they do is a benefit to them or something to hold over you. For them to do something for you with nothing in return, they will let you know that every chance they get. I was in a situation where I could not help needing this person. And every moment of our interaction, I was reminded that he did that for me. Horrible person. Horrible person. They're horrible people. They do not care about you. Anything they've done, and every time he brags about other girls or would brag about other women, is, well, she did this for me, or she gave me money, or she paid for it, or it was never, well, I cared about her and I wanted to be there for her. It was never, oh, well, she's mad cool and I like spending time with her. No, it's always what the person did for them, or did for him, or did for her. They will never love anything. They will never care about anything. And once you realize that, you will be able to remove yourself from that demon and start finding true love. And the person that they're with now, if they're pretending they're happy, it's all a show. She's not happy. He's not happy. No one will ever be happy with that person. Their own mother is sad, is disconnected from them. I've seen my narc yell at his mother. It's the only person that probably has ever been there for him. Yell and scream at her. He talks down about his whole family. You have to pay attention to these signs. If this person is doing this to people that are staples in their life, and I'm not saying we don't talk crap about our family, we all do, but this is a regular basis, like talking about them physically, talking about their attributes, talking about how they look, talking about the way they behave. Like, I would feel so bad the way he would talk about his family. And it's because narcs don't care. They don't care, especially about family members, because most of the time your family is not going to do stuff for you. They're going to wait for you to figure things out and like support you from a distance. So that would be something that he could not handle. So of course, you know, so I don't want to go too long on the video. I don't want to say too much because I want to make sure I have like a bunch of different videos talking about this so you guys can have stuff to reference to. Because I know for me to get over my situation, videos like this really helped. And I built such a great community of friends and people that understand what it's like to be abused by a narcissist. They're really horrible people, and they will torture you for as long as you let them. They'll never leave. They'll never stop trying to be in your life. So you have to be strong enough to walk away and never contact them again. You have to push them so far away out of your life that they never want to be around you again. You have to literally torture them back. You have to remind them every day you speak. If they contact you, you're a horrible person. Why are you contacting me? You're a horrible person. I want nothing to do with you. I will never be with you. Do not give in to their love bombing. They will send you gifts. They will send you texts. They will pay attention to you just so they can have you around, so they can feed off of your energy like the parasites that they are. Do yourself a favor and leave. Not tomorrow, not today, but yesterday. Besos, mi amor.